Good evening. How are you all doing? I wanted to do a video real quick about Sapelo Island down in coastal Georgia on, one of the barrier islands. Yesterday, one of the docks collapsed and approximately 7 people died up there yesterday. Devastating. And, I've spoken with you all previously about what you can do to preserve these islands, Sapelo, Johns Island, Kiowa Island, and quite a few others where a majority of Black people still live there and they do have direct lineage, no filtering watering down of their bloodlines whatsoever. That goes back directly back to the diaspora. Now, I can't find words to describe. A few It wasn't too long ago, they were trying to fight with Sapelo to get them off of, get the residents off of the island. Now, keep in mind, they've lived on this island for hundreds of years, all direct descendants of the initial residents of Sapelo Island. And they did everything they could to get rid of them. Yeah, they've done everything they can to clear that island. I don't sit right with this going on right now, if you get what I'm saying. It doesn't sit right with me. They want it. Just like Stephen Colbert, he trying everything in him to get a hold to John's Island and buy it up. He's trying to. If you look at the prices, I'm not even going to talk about that. But even the original estates, one of the houses I have on the screen right there, that's an actual house on Sapelo Island. And if you've ever been to the Biltmore in North Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina, you will notice that some of their cabins are built the exact same way. There's a reason for it. There's a specific way of building houses, the tin roofs and everything that date back way back to when all of this stuff started. And so, hence, there you are. But there's something else. Sapelo Island is a mystical place. It's a special place for mysticism and African spirituality and naturalists. It's a special place. A lot of practitioners make it their business to get to Johns Island, Sapelo Island, Kiowa Island, and the other barrier islands of South Carolina and Georgia. And there's a legitimate reason for that because they're trying to get to the people who do have the organic information, the people who have the organic natural descendants, nothing filtered by the media, nothing filtered by the public, nothing filtered by time. These age-old traditions that they go right, they identical to Africa, West Africa to be specific. And that's what it's known for. A lot of practitioners make it their business to get to Sapelo. A lot of them. Yeah, they do. But this is why that bothers me. This month is Hoodoo Heritage Month. Hoodoo Heritage Month. October is a hotbed for a whole lot of different systems, practices that are other than Christian that have been integrated into Christianity. October is a huge month for them. And I can't say what all they're gonna do for Hoodoo Heritage Month because I don't belong to any houses. I don't belong to any families. I am not an initiate. I am not a practitioner. But I know what I know for a reason. And I've explained that reason to you all countless times. Okay. But anyway, this is Hoodoo Heritage Month. What are the odds of mid Hoodoo Heritage Month 2024 the bridge collapsed? And not only does it collapse, 7 people die. that little ferry thing has collapsed before, and it didn't kill anybody. And the one they have is pretty new. What are the chances of that? Is it because of sacrifice? Is it because of I don't know, but it doesn't sit right with me that it's something in the milk ain't clean. Because when you go to Sapelo, and by the way, if you ever decide to go to Sapelo, when you're coming down the road, you're gonna go down a straight road, and then all of a sudden you're gonna realize not only does the scenery change, everything about that area feel different, look different. You feel like you have been transported somewhere else and it isn't within modern era. You'll also notice your phones don't work too well back there. It's weird. I just put it that way. It's weird. But anyway, when you go straight, don't make that left to go to the island. Don't make that left to get to the visitor center for the island because you're going to see the gas station. When you take that left, you're going to see the old gas station that's there. You keep going straight a ways, and then you'll come to the visitor center and everything, right? But don't make that left. You go straight, and not even a block away to your left, you're going to see a white church. If you ever have a chance to visit that church on a Sunday, please go. They have a lot of history, and they're also direct descendants. They're wonderful people, beautiful church. I've donated things to them. I've done things with them, hung out with them, and things like that. And they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. But just in case if you're into historical churches, then that's why I'm asking you to go there. It's very fascinating how the church is built and designed and the way it was made with whatever mud or whatever they used, even though it's hot as Crisco, there you're sweating just standing still. When you go inside of it, they have no air conditioning and it is cool. It's cool. It's cooled down. It's comfortable, very nice. Just seeing the pews, seeing the inside of it. It's a history tour, basically. They're not open for history tours. I got the tour because I was doing some stuff with them. But anyway, so uh when you're there at Sapelo, you can tell that something's different about Sapelo Island. It is not like going to Hilton Head. It's not like going to South Beach. It's not the only place I found similar was the NOLA. The difference is the feeling at the NOLA, it is much more darker and sinister and malevolent than it is at Sapelo. Sapelo is very sweet feeling almost, but you always feel like there are 1,001 eyes watching you. That's the only thing. That's the only way I can describe it. You feel like 1,001 eyes are looking at you, and something somebody are always there. You can feel it, even though you just standing there by yourself waiting. You can feel it. I I try to describe. That's the best I can do. But what are your thoughts on this? It's just a theory for me. The timing is not coincidence. Let me say it again. The timing, it is not coincidence. And if you'll notice, that visitor center was pumping yesterday. And there's a reason for it. I just told you it's Hoodoo Heritage Month. And that's why a lot of people go out there to Sapelo. But I can tell you one thing. If they try to, oops, I got it. If they try to take that from under them people, honey, nothing, no plans they have for that island will come to fruition, no matter how hard they try. Because I just realized that if you work in northward, you can see it, like the little stops and stuff, right? So you come up, no, you start in Brunswick, you come up, well, you go to you come from Darien, go up to Brunswick, go up to Sapelo, go up to Pinpoint, go up to Beaufort, right up in that area. Then you go up, you have Charleston too, you go up some more, and then you have, not going up, but going outward. You have the islands and stuff, but those are when it comes to certain practices, I just gave you their favorite little map. That's the map. That's the map right there. That's the map. But whatever they plan for that darn land, it is something ain't saying right. And the thing is, white visitors don't go out there to Sapelo. It be black people. Black people been going and keeping Sapelo up and about. Black folks. Yeah. What are your thoughts on all of this? My prayers and heart go out to all these families because something ain't right. It ain't. And I just hope through prayer and fasting that the truth comes to them. Can't wait to read y'all comments and feedback. Many blessings to you.